Alright, welcome back everyone, it's Code King Zeph here. I want to jump in and make sure our viewers don't make a mistake when it comes to a free SSR Hunter you can get. Yes, that's right, in the shop right now, you can jump in to the 1.5 year celebration exchange shop down here. Boom, you can see, you can get a free SSR Hunter of your choice when it comes to a damage dealer, when it comes to breaker, and when it comes to support. You can pick the hunters you want, but make sure right now that you jump in and get the 15 free coins right here. That way you can get the free rewards, of course. You claim that and you're good to go. We already got 28 coins before, so you should have our 30 right now, and boom, there we go. We have 43, giving us the chance to get a free SSR of our choosing. So let me jump in, let me cover the best options, because as you can see, we are spoiled for choice right here, giving us some of the best SSRs in the game available for our choosing. But as a reminder, I have good news for our supporters, because we have two brand new codes coming out for 2,000 essence zones and a mana power extract. So you want to jump in and support us again for the brand new sword season, that we don't miss out. The link will be down below in the comment section. You just go to link and you press that juicy red support button. This page will come up, then you scroll down, press yes, and you're done. Now you're supporting and you wait, and the brand new codes will come out very soon, sent to my page on the website. I'll make a video once those two codes come out for 2,000 essence and a mana power extract. Beautiful. These are codes our supporters already got last season, with a bunch more coming out that you of course don't want to miss. And a big shout to Nara, the first commenter in our last juicy video. And of course in the comments let us know, which one did you pick when it came to the breaker, the damage dealer, and the support, and which hunter did you choose? I'm very curious. That way our viewers know what everyone's picking, because you're kind of spoiled for choice, right? We have so many good hunters in here, so I do want to jump in and cover the best options. That way you know who to pick so you don't waste your precious resource. These are not easy. Yep, Netmarble doesn't always give us free SRs that we can choose. This is one of the best swords in the game. So when it comes to the best picks, you have a lot of choice here. And I would say right now, when it comes to the best options, obviously damage dealers are a must, right? These supports are honestly not the juiciest. We of course have Janam, we have Isla, but when it comes to Malin, Jean, and also Min, these are hunters you can pretty much avoid for the most part. They are of course the hunters you have to rush towards, but when it comes to our damage dealers, these are hunters you want to get, such as Leonard Nearman, one of the best hunters in the game period, for the early game, for the mid game, and for the mid to late game. He is one of the best options out there. He will carry you in the workshop all the way up to the Yawgmoth mode. Literally, he can carry you all the way up there. Let me show you right here in the workshop. You can see it'll be weak to the wind element typing for so long, especially when it comes to early game. For easy mode, they buffed it, where every single element does work, so do enjoy. You can use that for a long time. Obviously for Deimos, not so much, but for Yawg you can, which is perfect. Yawgmoth is scared of our boy Leonard all the way to hard mode. We use him and he deals so much damage, but when it comes to other hunters, obviously we have tons of options. We of course have our boy Sungalwan, who is more of a late game hunter in my eyes. Sungalwan obviously one of the best damage dealers, and he is a must for the dark team and the guild boss, but overall not a hunter you really want to rush to get, because he does need some, I guess, prep in terms of his build. Leonard, as you know, he is so good, especially when paired with Godo. Oh, they just work perfectly. Absolutely devastating the early to mid game. We are talking the best team right there, the win team of course. So if you want Sungalwan, I recommend you wait. If you're in the late game, obviously get him, but if you're starting out, not really what I recommend. There's much better options. We also have Chon as well. Wet Chon is a pretty darn good option, working across multiple workshops. She got a buff right now, and also when it comes to Frieren, she buffs up like crazy. So if you have Frieren, this will be another fantastic option. If you're lacking, of course, the win team hunters, you can go for Wet Chon, and she will do you justice. If you have Frieren, of course, and also Soren, they'll make for the perfect combo. So pick the teams you have hunters for, right? So in this case, you have water units, you want to go for Wet Chon. If you have wind, you want to go for Leonard. You do not really want Kane. We have much better DPS hunters in fire category. We of course have our boy Chris Reed coming out, who might be a fire unit based on leaks, and we have Friend right now. She is a major damage dealer, so right now Kane, she is falling behind in the meta. The same goes for Thomas Andre, who might get a buff very soon, so I would keep that in mind right now. You don't have to use your ticket right away. You can save it and use on Thomas Andre once those buffs come in, that being in November. In 2 weeks, the light team should get a major buff, so keep that in mind. Thomas Andre might gain some much needed viability, but when it comes to him right now, not the best hunter. He does have a brand new sport coming out as well in 2 weeks, making our light team even potentially better. Who knows? Right now though, I can tell you Thomas Andre is not someone you want to get. It's pretty much down to 3 hunters, that being Wetchaw, that being Leonard, and of course our boy Sungo Hwan. These are damage dealers you do not want to sleep on. But don't get it twisted, very soon Thomas Andre could make a comeback, being one of the best hunters in the game. But speaking of best hunters, oh man, these breakers right here, such as Essel, such as Sora, and such as Godo, are so overpowered. When it comes to Harper, I don't recommend her. We have a brand new Dark Breaker coming out very soon, that being the human form of Igris. Ooh, not the shadow form, but I guess the natural form, which is going to be super juicy. So I think Harper is probably going to be replaced, not until you want to get right now. But when it comes to Essel, of course, for Fire Team, she is such a good option, especially if you do not have Yuki Puki, the Idol Clap Hunter. Essel will be such a good choice. Just like Godo, he can carry you by himself in the early to mid game. His damage output is crazy. His breaks too. He is just such a good hunter. One hunter I recommend everyone gets for the early to mid game. He will carry your butts, okay? He might not be a national level hunter, but he is capable, trust me. One of the best hunters in the game. His abilities, everything about him. He is just so darn overpowered. Drop like Vigri, that our boy Godo is just too darn strong. We love it. But when it comes to other breakers, yeah, Soren, of course, if in water team, she is such a good option. But like I said, Thomas Andre, our light team hunters are just not meeting the mark right now. Not the best out there, so keep that in mind. You can get him if you really want Gogun, but yeah, not the best. He of course might get a major buff making him survivable, but right now, I'm just basing it off his current performance. Not the best hunter. We have Laura coming out, who might also be a breaker, which we don't know just yet. So if you want to really pick Gogun here, I recommend you wait, then see what Laura's going to be all about, because she might actually replace our old man. Oh, it's going to suck, but it might happen. So in the break category, you want to get Godo, you want to get Soren, and Essel, depending on the hunters you want. And when it comes to sport hunters, honestly, again, I don't really recommend it. These are the hunters that'll make or break your account, minus Jinwoo for the win team, a very good option. If you had to pick one sport, she'd probably be the best pick, next to Isla, of course, for Jinwoo, and also many teams, right? Isla works across so many teams. Malin has pretty much fallen off in a sense that for him essentially replaces her, so I don't really recommend Malin. I don't recommend Gina unless you really want her for the fire team in the future, or if you're late game and you want to get her, go ahead, but I don't recommend her. I recommend Jin and also Isla if you want some solid sports coming in that'll make or break your teams literally. Isla is so good, especially Jin for the win team, making Leonard so much better, and Godo too, giving us buffs and damage. So that's pretty much it. That'll cover the hunters you probably want to get. In the comments, let me know what you chose. These are free SSRs that you can choose. Beautiful, right? It is a selection ticket. In my case, everyone's maxed out, so don't really have much use for it. We do have this coming out very soon as well. In the event tab, let me jump in here, which is going to be very juicy. I think it's a daily login award that's coming out. Let me just double check here. I think in 6 days we're going to get it. Yeah, in 6 days we can get another hunter selection ticket. Everything I said goes, right? I'm actually surprised that Silvermane is not included in the previous ticket, huh? Our boy is not being treated right, apparently. He's so good, up there with the top DPS hunters, but as you can see, we have every hunter as mentioned before, so I might make a follow-up video in a few days just to clarify, again, which hunters are the best, because I know players will always ask me, but make sure you jump into the shop right now, claim your free SSR when it comes to breaker, damage dealer support, based on your account and based on your needs. We have a weapon coming out too, I believe 2 of them, for hunters. When it comes to weapons, again, I'll do a video on this later on. You want to pick the weapon for your DPS hunters generally, right? You will get the most value out of the weapons because obviously, like Wetchaw, she gets 360% defense from her weapon, which is insane. Just like Leonard getting buffs too. These weapons are so good. Increase defense by 50%, and the bonus stats here, I love it, right? Your DPS hunters want their weapons to deal, you guessed it, more DPS. But On that note, everyone, I hope you enjoyed just covering the brand new awards and also the best hunters pick, so you do not waste your tickets, of course. Those tickets are a must, but don't forget, speaking of must, to jump in and support us with free codes that are coming out very soon. We are talking 2,000 essence and also the Mana Power Extra code. 2 codes coming out probably very soon. Neymar will give it to me, that way I can send it to every juicy supporter I have. But on that note, everyone, this is your Code King Zaf signing out. I'll catch you in the next juicy video, of course.